Hi, how y'all doing? I'm Lawson, Lawson Wallace. I'm a writer, blogger, and YouTuber. My content's on Medium.com, WordPress.com. I have a Substack newsletter. I post on Twitter, on TikTok on occasion. I share my stuff on Twitter and Facebook. You can, if you Google the name Lawson Wallace and do an AI search, you find an AI generated bio and links to a lot of my content. A lot of my Medium content is free. I removed it from the paywall, and I'm going to continue removing stuff from the paywall as the months go on. I want people to read my stories. So, and I log on to Facebook long enough to share links to stories, and then I log back off. I don't hang around on Facebook. So check out my content and share it. If you enjoy it, and share it. And leave comments. A lot of times I'll get comments from our viewers and people who are afraid to try something new, or afraid to get started, or are afraid to take risks. And I get it. I get it. I'm the same way. Not so much now because I'm older and I don't care. And I just do what I want to do for the most part. As long as my wife allows it. I'm married, that changes everything. You know what I mean? But so you can't be so afraid to take risks, and you can't let the perceived obstacles deter you. Because if it's in your heart to really do, if it's something that you really burning to do, it's going to drive you insane until you do it. And if you don't do it, you're going to die unhappy because you didn't try. And so, whatever, I just got out of the shower. And I get a lot of things come to me in the shower. And a lot of times I forget them before I get out of the shower. A lot of times they stick with me. And I keep thinking about the last lecture. I've talked about it before. Go to YouTube, search for the last lecture, and you find the video. I have to watch it every few years because it helps me. Anyway, this guy was a software developer, engineer, and a college professor. And he was giving his last lecture. The thing was, he was ate up with cancer. He was dying, and he knew it. And so the last lecture was about facing death and facing obstacles and stuff like that. So really, it's not a downer. Like, it's not a downer video. I watch it every once in a while to get motivated and get my head right. But anyway, one of the things he said that that resonated with me, and it's something that I keep in my head all the time. Obstacles are there to make you work harder. And I did this in the past. I faced an obstacle and I give up. And I know a lot of people do that. A lot of people leave comments in my things, on my videos, talking about giving up. And, well, I can't do it because of this, or I can't. No, you have to work. You have to go through those obstacles. You have to work through them. You have to pound through them and tear them down. Because it's what I was talking about yesterday. resistance. That's all it is. It's resistance. And you're not gonna fulfill your destiny. You're not gonna do what you were born to do. And we're all here for a reason. None of us are here to drift. Until you find what you're supposed to be doing and work through those obstacles. And it's hard sometimes. A lot of us had family that actively discouraged us, or discouraged us on one hand, then encouraged us on the other. And you had all these different things, all these different counter programming messing with your head. Been there. But you have to fight through it, and you have to work through those obstacles to get where you want to be. And focus on the process. Don't worry about how old you're going to be. I worry, I'm in my 60s, and I'm finally doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And I worried when I was younger. I worried about eventually being too old to do anything. That was a BS worry. It was nothing I should have been worried about. Don't even worry about that. Don't worry about being too young or too old. Get out and do it. Take that first step and take that next step and pound through those obstacles. If you can't pound through them, go around them. Because you're not going to be happy unless you do. You'll be sitting on your sofa, crying in your beer because you're unhappy and your life's a failure. And there's no guarantees of success, but you got to try. You got to do what you can to get through it. So that was on my mind. That came in my head when I was in the shower. And that's why I take showers in the evening, because that's where I get ideas. So do a Google AI search or the Microsoft Edge search, AI search for Lawson, Wallace, and you'll find an AI generated bio and links to a lot of my content. And if you're on Facebook, look for me on Facebook, because I've posted a lot of free content there lately. Because I want everybody to see my content that's possible, that wants to see it. Thank you for watching, and have a happy new year.